Hello, my beautiful friends. Thank you all for being on time. What a great group we have here today. We have some new faces. Welcome, Sean, Charlie. Welcome, Ashley, Kaylee, Maggie. I'm going to dive right in. So, as you can see, I am back in my original studio. Good morning, Kaylee, Ashley. Back in the States, back in HD. If you have been tapping over the last month, I've been in Turkey and the signal was not always perfect. So thank you for your patience and thank you for showing up today. This is the first session of what month are we in? October. October is the month of self-talk. So the framework of conscious life design, it's always the same. But every month I look at the community, I look at my own life, and I see what can we use, what can all of us use as a collective. I'm sorry, my laptop is not connected to the charger. I'm going to do that right now. 1 second. All right, here we go. So after reading all of our journal entries and doing my own self-reflection, welcome, Michelle. Welcome, Laura. Okay, I'm done welcoming everyone. Self-talk. Here's what I have to say about self-talk as we enter this month. First of all, starting October 9th, we're going to be doing a mirror talk, 21 days of mirror talk. So if you have not gotten your copy, it's by the iconic Louise Hay. Grab your copy because every day we're going to be doing the exercises together. It's 21 days and it's intended to bring peace and abundance and prosperity and peace of mind, all of the great things into our lives. For today, we're going to charge up on some positive self-talk because here's what happens. We have the ego, right? The ego is not a bad thing. It's something that we're going to live with our whole lives. So my thought is, if we're never going to get rid of it, why not learn to live with it and become friends with it and navigate it? Because what happens is the ego is trying to keep us safe, right? And the voice in which it does so can sometimes be a bit harsh, right? It doesn't want us to go out of our comfort zone because it's trying to keep us safe and protect us. And where it's speaking from is a place of fear and a place of belief systems that we've acquired over time through our experiences, through other people. And those stories are simply not true. And that's all that they are. They're just stories. So, one of my favorite quotes by Deepak Chopra is that our cells are always eavesdropping on our thoughts and emotions. And to go along with the theme of self-talk this month, our masterclass is going to be about neuroplasticity. I think about neuroplasticity on a daily basis. This concept is very empowering to me. That's why I teach it. That's why it's part of the framework. And the essence of neuroplasticity is that our brain is happy to change no matter how old we are. Our brain does not know the difference between good and bad. It just knows what it's used to. So how does this relate to self-talk? Well, if your default thought loops and cycles are going against you, they're unkind, they're judgmental, then in the moments when you're not consciously choosing your thoughts, which is quite often, right? Like you're not picking every single thought throughout the day, then that's what your cells are absorbing, right? Your cells are eavesdropping on your thoughts and emotions. So the point of EFT tapping and what we're doing today, tapping, meditation, affirmations, is to intentionally rewire our brains, rewire those neural pathways to speak to us kindly and in our favor. You can also bring this in with inner child work, right? What we did all of last month. If you're new here, you can look over all the inner child work that we did, the masterclass, the journal entries. you wouldn't speak to your child in a critical, judgmental way as a healed, conscious, responsible parent. So why would you talk to yourself that way? So before we begin, I want to do a quick exercise to make this as effective as possible for you, as personalized as possible for you. I want you to think about something in your life right now where you feel blocked, where your soul is calling for it. Perhaps your ego is trying to talk you out of it. Just take a moment. If you're able to write it down, that would be great. If not, you can just think about it. It can be career, it can be relationships. Just take a moment and think about it. Something that you're trying to break through. And maybe your ego is presenting some resistance. Okay, great. I have a really great script for you today. I felt like it was more than ever before, like writing poetry. So I'm really excited to share it with you. We're going to tap along with it. Thank you guys for sharing. Yes, you can pick two. Financial security, owning your power as a leader, your business. Okay, you know what? I have a good idea. Anyone else want to share? I'm going to add this live into the script right now. I can run a successful business. I can be a creative artist. Marriage, okay, I already have that in there. Marriage, career, financial security, already got that in there. Okay, great. Anyone else? All right, awesome. I love this. We're doing some real-time adjustments. Okay, great. All right, so I added a few of these into my script. And on that note, we're going to begin. So I'll do a quick little disclaimer since we have some new people here. This works in 3 parts, the way that I do this EFT tapping. So first, and I'm actually adding something a little bit new. I'm adding a line here that says, taking responsibility for your well-being. For anyone who's watching a replay, I want to make sure that you are taking responsibility as you're going through this for your own well-being. This is a very powerful statement. So I'm going to lead with that statement. We're going to start with a karate chop point. And the karate chop point is where we do the clearing statement. It's where we bring up whatever it is that we are clearing. And then we're going to do a round of tapping the meridian points. And that's where we're reprogramming. And as we're tapping the meridian points, we're clearing blocks and we're allowing this new information to really seep into the subconscious. And then finally, the closing procedure. That's when we're done with the affirmations and we tap what's called the gamut point, which is in between the ring finger and the pinky finger in the middle of the hand. You tap the gamut point, and I'm going to walk you through a sequence of different eye movements and different practices that are going to stimulate all the different parts of your brain to really let everything sink in deeper and close everything up. What I need you to do is just think about a song in advance that you can hum for 5 seconds, because that's part of stimulating the right side of the brain. All right, top tier, real-time adjustments, yes. Let me just take a quick look at this, make sure I got everyone's. Okay, beautiful. Have I built up enough suspense? The question, does it matter which hand we karate chop? I tend to do my non-dominant hand. Great question. It does not matter which side you do. So this is all, it goes along your whole entire body. So these meridian pathways, they don't stop anywhere. They just go along your entire body. So when you're clearing the blocks, when you're tapping on the points, you can do both sides, or you can just do one hand, you can do one side. You're going to notice me switching sometimes because the script is quite long. So I'm going to have to scroll. So if you see me switching sides, don't get tripped up. If you find yourself in your flow, just go with it. Don't try to follow which side I'm doing, or, uh, you know, if I'm doing both sides or one side. Just at this point, a lot of you probably already know the points. Just go with it. Okay? If you get into your flow, just roll with it. My pleasure, Laura. Okay. So, you guys ready? All right. I'm going to tap and then you repeat after me. Here we go. Taking responsibility for your well-being. Although I've been highly critical of myself in the past, I'm choosing to deeply love and accept myself. I have been unkind to myself in the past, but today I'm choosing love and acceptance. I allowed my ego to take over, but today I am choosing to listen to my highest self. Because today I'm choosing to love and accept myself. My ego is trying to protect me. It's trying to keep me safe. And it can be really judgmental and mean in the process. The voice I hear that's unkind, maybe it's trying to motivate me. Or maybe it's repeating something I learned from another hurt person in the past. Recycling experiences. Accepting beliefs that are simply not true. Today I recognize these are stories. They are nothing but beliefs. And I'm choosing to clear these beliefs today. I am worthy of loving self-talk. I can motivate myself and protect myself with kindness. I am choosing to clear the language that comes from fear. Clearing the judgment, clearing the criticism from my past, from my present, replacing it with positive self-talk because I'm worthy and it is safe and it is possible. Why not me? I can make good decisions. I am smart. I am capable. I am beautiful. I am confident. It is safe for me to realize my dreams. I can be wildly successful doing what I love. I can get into the best shape of my life. I can have a loving partner who respects and values me. I can be a loving partner who brings so much to the table. I can have the marriage of my dreams. I can be totally at peace in my solitude. I can run a successful business. I can be wildly creative and share this creativity with others. I can make a ton of money. This doesn't scare me. This excites me. I'm already abundant. And all the possibilities already exist. I just show up and do my best. I do not chase. I attract. I see opportunities everywhere I go. I create my reality. I feel confident. I feel inspired. I am allowed to make mistakes. That's how I learn. That's how my story is created. I am right on time. I feel successful now. It's allowed to be easy for me. But if challenges arise, I can totally handle them. That's the only way to feel victorious. I got this. Why not me? I am just as resourceful as the next person. I give myself grace to learn. I give myself time to grow. I have come so far already, and the best is yet to come. I trust that all the right people, places, and opportunities are aligning for me right now. And I will have the best case scenario, outcome, and experience. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Now tapping the gamut point between the ring finger and the pinky finger in the middle of the hand with your eyes open, with the eyes closed. Look down and to the right. Look down and to the left. Roll your eyes in one direction. Roll your eyes in the opposite direction. Now go ahead and hum your song for 5 seconds. Watch my hands for the counter. Now count from 1 to 5 and back down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 5 more seconds of humming your song. And rest your hands on your lap, close your eyes, take a deep breath in, hold at the top. And exhale. With your eyes closed. Take a moment and sit with yourself. Notice the sensations in your body. Take a moment and think about whatever it is right now that you're working on, your creativity, a relationship, your business, and feel a deep sense of calm. Take any of the lines that resonated with you and repeat them now to yourself. Feel yourself magnetic to this dream. Notice any lingering negative self-talk and observe it gently with compassion. Noticing it as simply a story, a belief that you do not have to subscribe to any longer. Begin to bring the feeling back into your fingers and your toes. Gently blink your eyes back open. And this is the part where we integrate our experience. And you can share anything that comes to mind, any lines that really resonated with you. You can share what it is that you're calling in. You can share any emotions that came up for you during this process and anything that may have triggered them. You can have a sip of water. Maggie, why not me? Yes. Like, why do we think that we're different than anyone else? Like, we have some, we all have different soul paths, but we can all have a beautiful life experience. People, places, and opportunities are aligning for me right now. Yes. So recently, a couple of months ago, I coined the baton effect. So this is for people who have a hard time slowing down, like myself, and you feel like you always need to be producing in order to feel worthy or to feel like something is happening for you. And to help you wrap your mind around slowing down and doing something like this, doing a spiritual practice, is that imagine in those moments you're passing the baton to the universe, to source energy, to God, whatever you want to call it. And this is a great example of the baton effect because you're sitting there, you're generating energy, you're reprogramming your subconscious mind, you're creating new neural pathways, and in doing so, you're passing along the baton. And in other words, that means that the places and the people and the opportunities are aligning for you just because you don't see it does not mean it's happening. Like, how egocentric is that? That if you don't see it, it's not happening. That's like object permanence 101. Maggie, this is my favorite script so far. And Ashley said the same. Laura, I bring so much to the table. Yes, 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 yes. So whenever I get stuck in my own negative self-talk, one way that that comes up for me, what the awareness that that comes up for me is because I have a lot of people in my life who are mirrors of my higher self. I talk about community in this way, like surround yourself with people who see your higher self. And then I notice sometimes I'm getting chills talking about this when people mirror to me, like they share with me how much something I said inspired them or something, or like my consistency or something they point out to me. It makes me realize how I'm just thinking about the stuff that I still have yet to do and the growth I still have not achieved yet. And we really all do bring so much to the table. Sometimes we just need those moments for someone to explicitly say it to us and for us to explicitly say it to ourselves, right? Because at the end of the day, people are just reflecting our own thoughts of ourselves. So even having people in my life who mirror that highest self to me is a result of that positive self-talk that is an ongoing journey. Hi, Monica. Yes, the Ho'oponopono is always a great addition to any practice. Those words on their own are just magic. So coupled with the tapping and the affirmations and the intention, they just go to another level. All right, Ashley said, I was feeling so inspired and strong in the beginning and emotional in the I'm sorry part. That part always gets me and especially did today. The prompt was so powerful. Yeah, gotta say I'm sorry to myself for all the harshness that we tend to slip into. All of us do it. Kaylee said this is the favorite as well. Awesome. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate all the feedback. I really appreciate you showing up. Really great, strong group today. Gives me a lot of hope for our growth and especially the people who are showing up week after week. And I know it's not always possible with your schedules. So I know a lot of you are watching the replays, and that is equally as powerful. If this is your favorite, please come back to it anytime. You always have access to the recording. And with that, our time is up. We do have office hours tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern time. So if you want to keep talking about this stuff, please join me then. And Kaylee has another comment. I learned recently from my energy healer that yawning during tapping indicates energy blockages are being released and stress is being moved around the body. If anyone else is a big yawner during these sessions, okay, that is great news. Thank you so much for sharing that. Yeah, and Kaylee, you've been showing up every single week, so I am sure that things are moving around for you. And Charlie just yawned. All right, everyone, with the big yawn, we close out the session, and maybe I'll see some of you guys tomorrow. Have a beautiful day.